All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Melanin Margin, the weekly chat show where conversations about race are never off the table. I'm your host, Quaviondre Williams.
And I'm Daquon Wilson. And so let's talk about our final topic for this week. In an article written on Showbiz Cheat Sheet, we find out that Aaron Sorkin has been criticized for not casting Debra Messing in Being the Ricardos. Fans believe that Messing was a Lucille Ball lookalike and is a sitcom star in her own right. People online question Nicole Kidman's ability to play one of the funniest women in the world compared to Messing's. There's no denying that Messing is a Lucille Ball doppelganger, and Messing proved she could recreate I Love Lucy scenes when Will and Grace paid homage to the sitcom. Earlier in 2021, when Kidman was only rumored to have been in the cast, Messing started campaigning for the role on Twitter, and because of their likeness, fans clamored around the actor online hoping she would be cast. But Kidman got the role, and the support for for Messing only grew when the first photos of Kidman as Lucille Ball came out, as well as the first Being the Ricardos trailer. But on November 15th, Messing commented on the backlash in support of Kidman. She said, quote, "I am very humbled by the outpouring from my fans. I ask that you all join me in supporting at Nicole Kidman as she brings our Lucy to life. Nicole is an extraordinary artist whom I greatly admire and respect. I have no doubt that she will shine. Hashtag Being the Ricardos. Hashtag We All Love Lucy." End quote. However, the issue here is the delayed response time Debra Messing had before coming to Nicole Kidman's defense.
Mm-hmm.
Because Debra Messing was so involved in trying to be a part of this project, her silence when it was official that Nicole Kidman got the part made a lot of noise. This begs an interesting question. Do you think that Debra Messing should have made an announcement the moment the official casting was announced?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I cannot stress this enough. Like, it just really baffled me that there was not one made on her Twitter account, especially when she was going so hard for this role. And it's like, once you find out that someone has gotten that role that you wanted, it's time to bow out. It's time to say, all right, I didn't get it, y'all. We tried and it didn't happen. That's great. Y'all have, I hope that she does amazing on the role like she did in that Twitter that tweet that she made. And I think it's just like, I think that because I think it was about a week or two after the official casting was announced before she actually made a response, and like the fans were going in on Nicole Kidman, and I mean heavily going in on this woman. And it just really got me together, because I was like, I don't care. Debra Messing is very active on Twitter, so I have no doubt in my mind that she was aware of it. Like, I don't have any doubt in my mind that she was like, "Oh, I'm just so busy." Like, you could see her Twitter being active throughout that time, and for her not to, or maybe not pay any attention to that, I understand. As an actor and as a performer, I understand being hurt. I understand being like, damn. Like, I wanted that role so fucking bad. Like, recently, this brings up a really good memory for me. I was in the August with some monologue competition. I made it to the top 12 in the state of Georgia. And I was so excited because we were like, we're going to leave it on the stage. And I was on that performance. I did all I needed to do. I practiced. I worked on it. I gave that performance bitch, I ate that. Okay? I was proud of myself. And so when the announcement was made of who were going to be the final two to go to New York for the final last round, and my name wasn't called, there was a moment of like, damn. And right after that, it's like, congratulations, because I know you ate that shit too. And you deserve that spot just as much as I did. But it just so happens that it was your time and your chance and your opportunity. And I think that it's very problematic to not be a team player because we all are trying to receive these opportunities. We're all fighting for the same chance. And sometimes other people get those chances, and that's okay. It fucking sucks. And it's okay to be like, fuck that bitch in your home and at your house when you're at home, whatever. Being like, girl, fuck her. I could have did that shit better, like that.
Right.
And, because we all have those, you have those moments every now and then, but that's a feeling. That's a feeling that you can go through for a moment. That's a feeling that you can save for later. That's a feeling that you can have on yourself and in your mind. But when you're in front of someone or you're in front of the person who did win, it's like, pay that person their respect, because you know that they worked probably just as hard as you, if not harder. And I think that there's this litmus of like, if someone gets a role, that means that they're better than the other person. That's not what this is. And I've been seeing in this conversation, it's the reason why I wanted to bring this to the table this week, was that it pissed me off that so many people are like, well, if I had a choice between Nicole Kidman and Debra Messing, I would obviously choose Nicole Kidman. It's kind of like, let's stop doing that. Let's stop beating people down, because Debra Messing is just as good of an actress as Nicole Kidman. The problem is, in this situation, she was not the one they wanted. And that's fine. That's okay. And it just breaks my heart that we can get to a point where we're like, you know what? I think the real tea is they're both equally amazing actresses in different regards and in different positions. And I think that in this particular case, not just Debra Messing not speaking up, but also the conversations that I saw surrounding the Debra Messing versus Nicole Kidman situation was very much so trying to compare the actress's talent. And it's like, this actress is talented. This actress is talented. This actress got the opportunity. That does not mean that this actress is bad, or that she's not good enough, or that she should be compared to Nicole Kidman's her list of accomplishments. Stop doing that shit. Like, stop. I'm sorry, Daquon. Go ahead.
No, and I agree. I think it goes back to just what we were saying about Adele and Taylor Swift. Like, you don't have, like, this doesn't have to be a zero-sum game. It doesn't have to be, oh, if she gets the role, she's the talented one and the other person's not talented. Because they're both talented. And I think that, that's kind of my problem with the situation, is that, like, we have to get out of this mindset that, like, it's all about your fave and all about your decision. Like, at the end of the day, a decision was made. You did not make that decision. Therefore, your opinion didn't need to go into that decision. Like, when we are thinking about what goes on when it comes to casting, like, I don't understand how all of these people who have never worked in the entertainment industry at all have so much to say, because, like, it comes down to more than just like who's talented, because when you're dealing with something of that level, everybody who's auditions is going to be talented. It comes down to who's going to work well with the director, who's going to work well with all the different people on the cast, and also what type of story is the director trying to tell? What type of spin is it going to be? Because it could be easy to just like have a Lucille Ball lookalike and make it exactly like how it was before. But sometimes directors don't want to do that. Sometimes directors want to have like this kind of spin on it where it's slightly different, but still really referential to the original. So like, you don't know what happened at that casting table. You don't know the conversations that happened. So therefore, you should not be talking down people because of that decision. And I do think that it's a little irresponsible of Messing not to have said something earlier, because when you have that platform and all of that which comes with it, like, you have to say something. You have to do more than the average person when you are considered to be more than average. Like, yeah, sure, when I'm have like, I think about like when I did like marching band or something like that, and we had a competition, and like we worked our asses off to like give the best show we can, but we didn't get, first place or whatever. Like, at the grand scheme of things, like, who are we? Like, if we didn't win and left and like didn't say congratulations to the other team, like, whatever. But when you have that platform, and when if you don't set that precedent, your fans are going to go wild, that is irresponsible. And you should have said something earlier, even if it's just like, congrats, girl, like, love that you got it. Even if you're still like in your feelings, like something very like off the surface surface level, just like get it out there and like deal with your emotions.
It takes nothing to have good sportsmanship. It takes nothing. And I really love the way you said that. You said that so eloquently, bitch. Like, you fuck it up. Like, you fuck that. Yeah, you better say that.
Well,
Like,
I'm kind
it
of a
was
poet.
like, it's really, like you said, it's irresponsible. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, yes, I understand feelings are involved, and we're mad because we're like, damn it, I wanted that role, like, or I wanted this thing so bad. But it's like, I think that in a certain position, and like you said, in my position in that situation that I told you about, I said to that person, like, hey, congratulations, you ate that shit and you did that. I know you're talented and I saw that performance and you deserved what you got. You know what I'm saying? And like, even if I felt like, dang, I know I deserved it too, I'm not going to sit there and just not say nothing to that person, because I know that they worked just as hard as me. And we have no idea what Nicole Kidman did to get that role. We don't know if she campaigned just as hard as Debra did beforehand and was like, hey, director, hey, I want to be a part of this. I've done my research. I've done this. I've done that. So we don't know the work that she took in to get to where she was in that position. And so I think that I really think that it was incumbent upon Miss Messing to make that statement and say, like, even if that shit hurts you every fucking time you press that key to say congratulations, it is good sportsmanship and it is good form, especially in the position that you're in, to say, listen, congratulations. I know that you're talented. I know you're going to do well with this role, and I am so happy for you. And end it right then and there. And I really just bring up this really interesting question. Like, do you think it is the job of a celebrity to check their fans when they get out of line? Like, do you think that silence, regardless of the intent, is co-signing the response that they're getting?
Yeah, I think that silence is a form of communication. Like, you being silent on an issue is a communication on the issue. I think Martin Luther King says that there are times when silence becomes betrayal. And I think that really speaks to how you being silent on something tells the world how you feel about a certain issue.
Exactly.
It may not be like race or anything like that. It may be something, you didn't get a role and you're upset about it. And you being silent for people who are attacking the person who got the role, that is a form of co-signing, because you are not doing anything, A, to stop it, and B, you're not doing anything, even to like help out the person who's getting all this hate. Because like, I think that in a situation like that, you not only have an obligation to check your fans, you have an obligation to check in with the person who's been attacked, because you don't know how that affects them. Yeah, they are celebrities. You have to deal with it and it comes with the territory. But at the same time, if you got a role that you have been waiting for and you're so excited, and then all you see is hate, that's going to get into your head. And that's going to affect how you perform in that role.
Exactly. I fully agree. I could have said it better myself. It really is incumbent upon people to understand, like, it's not just about checking your fans. It's about defending the people that your fans are going ham on. And I think that in that situation, I think that Debra did make a decision. And even though it might not have been something that she did intentionally, I think that you should have been aware of what was going on with that Ricky Ricardo situation in the TV show. I mean, all that good stuff in the movie, and realized, all right, when it gets announced that she got the role, I'm going to let that go. And I'm going to say, congratulations, girl. Y'all leave her alone, because she's going to fucking eat that shit. And then leave it at that. Even if you think you did, even if you think you would, you still say, listen, girl, you got this. Leave her alone. And if anything, support her. And that would have gone miles. And imagine that would have opened up another door for Miss Messing for another opportunity. But that is what it is.